Thank you for joining UNCP for the Undergraduate Commencement exercises. Please note that the doors will close promptly at 9:45 to prepare for the processional. Take a moment to turn off or silence your electronic devices and refrain from using them during the ceremony. If young children become restless, please escort them to the lobby at the rear of the gymnasium. Water fountains and restrooms are also available in the lobby. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please calmly exit through the doors nearest you. Thank you for your help as we celebrate the tremendous accomplishments of these UNCP graduates. Thank you for joining UNCP for the Undergraduate Commencement exercises. Please note that the doors will close promptly at 9:45 to prepare for the processional. Take a moment to turn off or silence your electronic devices and refrain from using them during the ceremony. If young children become restless, please escort them to the lobby at the rear of the gymnasium. Water fountains and restrooms are also available in the lobby. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please calmly exit through the doors nearest you. Thank you for your help as we celebrate the tremendous accomplishments of these UNCP graduates.
Cummings. Candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business, the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies program, and the School of Education have now assembled for the 2017 winter commencement exercises.
Thank you, Dr. Vandermeer. Good morning, graduates and special guests. Will you please remain standing for the invocation by Dr. David Elks, pastor of First Baptist Church of Lumberton.
Will you pray with me? Our kind and loving Heavenly Father, we gather today with a love for truth and understanding, and with a profound sense of pride in this great university. Today is a day of shared accomplishment. These graduates have studied long and hard. They have pushed themselves beyond their expectations. These professors and instructors have shared knowledge and their love for their fields of study. These administrators and trustees have created an environment of free inquiry where students and professors alike explore and discover personal and universal truth. And these parents and families, they have prayed and paid for this day. And their joy is second only to yours. This is a glad and glorious day, and we thank you that you are among us here and now, and that you have been with us on every step of our shared journey, and that you will be with us each day hereafter. Help us to remember, Lord, that while this day honors the reaching of a milestone, it is truly just a beginning. This graduation is an accomplishment that will be the foundation of many more to come. And for your continued guidance and grace, we thank you. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Elks. Please remain standing and join in singing the National Anthem led by the Pembroke Singers under the direction of Dr. Jae-Yoon Kim. Very, very well done. Please, if you would, take your seats. Graduates and honored guests, I am pleased to welcome you this morning to the 2017 Winter Commencement Ceremony of the United States. Not bad. I dream big. The University of North Carolina at Pembroke's College of Arts and Sciences, School of Business, School of Education, and the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies program. You graduates know what an important occasion this is, and we could not agree more. Many representatives from throughout the university community, including faculty and staff members, trustees of the university, and special guests, are here today to witness your commencement, to celebrate your accomplishments, and to offer you a little advice for your future. I would like to recognize members of the platform party who are here to support your achievement, but will not be speaking in this morning's ceremony. I will ask each to please stand and remain standing and to be recognized as their names are called. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. From the University of North Carolina at Pembroke's Board of Trustees, Dr. Wiley Barrett, Mr. Pat Corso, Mr. Daher Fernandez, Mr. Alfonso McRae. Senior administrators of the university, Dr. Lisa Schaefer, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Dr. Stuart Thomas, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, Mr. Joshua Malcolm, General Counsel of the university, Ms. Jody Phelps, Executive Director of University Communications and Marketing, Mr. Daniel Kennedy, Chief of Staff, Dr. Mark Milowitz, Dean of the Esther G. Maynor Honors College, Mr. Dennis Swanson, Dean of the Library, Dr. Irene Aiken, Dean of the Graduate School, Ms. Natricia Drake, Associate Registrar, Ms. Charlotte Schmidt, Graduation Manager. Please join me in applauding these leaders. You may be seated. I now ask that all faculty rise to be recognized. It is because of their hard work and dedication to this school that our graduates are here today. Graduates, these people deserve much credit. Please join me as they rise in applauding your faculty. Thank you. I would also like to make a personal recognition. I want to thank my wife, Rebecca. Quite simply, Rebecca, I could not do this without you. I thank you for your patience, your support, your kindness, your understanding. You're my best friend. This university is fortunate to have you as its First Lady. Rebecca, would you please stand? It is our tradition to put the flags of our international graduates' home countries on the stage, so we are proud to include the Chinese flag in honor of our graduates from China. Today, we also have a somber acknowledgement as we remember members of our campus community who are no longer with us. Our thoughts, our prayers remain with the families of a student and two faculty members who passed away during this past fall semester. This morning, we remember former education major Tamara Davis, Dr. Patricia Sellers of the Department of Biology, and Dr. Carol Higgy of the Department of Education, Leadership, and Counseling. Please join with me in a moment of silence for these individuals who will forever be considered part of Brave Nation. Thank you. I now invite Mr. Don Metzger, Vice Chair of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke Board of Trustees, Dr. Aaron Vandermeer, Chair of the Faculty Senate, Mr. Gordon Bird, Acting Chair of the Staff Council, and Mr. Daher Fernandez, President of the Student Government Organization, to bring greetings.
Wow, what a beautiful sight. It is my pleasure this morning to be here to represent the trustees of this university, Chancellor Cummings, distinguished platform party. It is with great pleasure and immense pride that I congratulate the class of 2017 on behalf of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke Board of Trustees. I join the UNCP alumni and friends and families, especially the parents of our graduates, as we celebrate their success of earning college degrees. Graduates, today is an occasion for you to look back on memories you made at this university and the relationships that you have formed that will continue long after you leave this campus. As you celebrate the conferring of your hard-earned degree, embrace the future with the confidence that only comes from earning an outstanding education. Today, you will become a respected alumnus of UNCP. I challenge you to use the knowledge and training you have received here to improve the lives of others, not only in your career, but through service and every aspect of your life. The UNCP trustees are confident that you will represent the university well, equipped with the degree you receive today and the supportive embrace of more than 27,000 alumni. I urge you to stay in touch with each other and with UNCP. This university would not have become what it is today without the strong backing of our alumni. Many of the opportunities that you have been made available to you were made possible by those who came before you. Return the favor for members of the brave nation who will follow in your footsteps. Once again, congratulations on your major achievement, and never forget, go Braves!
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the faculty at UNCP, I want to welcome everyone to our beautiful campus this December morning. And to our soon-to-be graduates, please accept my warmest congratulations. We hope that your time at UNCP has been memorable and that our faculty have challenged you to think, to reason, to create, and to take action. What you have accomplished is no common task. You will now be among the ranks of only 30% who hold undergraduate degrees. However, your credentials come with additional responsibilities. You will be called to lead, to teach, to collaborate, and to inspire. We will look to you to find new and creative ways to solve problems that have long troubled society. And what will be the next chapter of your lives? Will you comfort and heal the sick? Will you inspire curiosity and creativity in the next generation of our students? Will your art change the way people think? Will you invent a new product or process that improves the quality of life? Regardless, wherever you may go and whatever you may do, the faculty of UNCP sends with you our encouragement and our best wishes. Congratulations again on your achievement, and please stay in touch.
Good morning. On behalf of the UNCP staff, I extend greetings to the graduates, their family, friends, university staff, faculty, administration, and platform guests. Graduates, we congratulate and celebrate you today. Your degree from this great university will change your life forever. Your name on this diploma will also be on a resume, job applications, and business cards. Your name will be associated with the name of this university forever. This is your alma mater. The proverb goes, "A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold." You carry the name of UNC Pembroke with you. We will carry your name with us. We want to celebrate in your triumphs. We want you to have great riches, and if you do, we will want you to give back. More importantly, we want you to have a good name. Your name is bound to our name on this diploma. The staff of this university are proud of you today because we know that our name, our university's name, will be highly esteemed because of you and because of the great accomplishments that are in your future. Congratulations, and go Braves.
Greetings on behalf of the student body, to those graduating now, soon alumni, to the family and friends and guests, thank you for being here. You see, now you all are thinking, years pass by quickly, but the days in them do not. And it is only until now that we realize it more than ever. And we see back into the years of our life, summarized into one word, college, a moment, a glimpse, a phase, now, the past. As you move on to your future endeavors, always reflect on the past and continue to seek what fulfills you. The values we learn, the experiences we undergo, in the end, all for the purpose of finding the truth and happiness. For true happiness comes from acknowledging the freedoms and education bestows in you to serve, bring change and progress, to find purpose within yourself, organization, job, community, state, and country. To be a brave, what does it mean? You all have defined it in one way or the other through the values that you experience, the values that you portray. But to be a brave is to continue saying yes to the opportunities ahead of you and overcoming any uncertainties and difficulties, doing one thing, most importantly above all, leaving doubt behind. Do not let the challenges be the difficulties of the future. Instead, do what makes you happy and live a fulfilling life. Any sacrifice that we make for our fellows is what will make us happy. Values, purpose, friends, experience, stories, these are the truly important aspects of a life that allows us to win the world to harmony. Fellow Braves, from now on, let your success be defined by the pure gold of refined character. Represent your university proudly and take upon the world one step at a time, the way you know how to do it. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Well, to her, you always, you're amazing. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Metzger, Dr. Vandermeer, Mr. Byrd. We are honored to have a member of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors with us today, a governor who is also a proud UNCP alumna and a former chair of our Board of Trustees. I now invite Ms. Kelly Blue, who will bring greetings from the Board of Governors and from the UNC General Administration. It is my personal honor and privilege to invite Ms. Blue to the podium.
Thank you, and good morning. On behalf of the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina and UNC President Margaret Spellings, it is my pleasure to bring greetings to the graduates and their families. To distinguished faculty, staff, alumni, and trustees of this fine university, to Chancellor Cummings, Vice Chairman Metzger, and esteemed members of the Platform Party, and most of all to all of you, you graduates and scholars, who have made such a wise investment in a college education. Your hard work at UNC Pembroke has set you on a path for a successful career and a prosperous life. And it's given you the skills and the confidence to take on the biggest challenges facing your community, our state, and this nation. As a proud UNCP alumna, it is a special privilege to be with you this morning at the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. Please accept my warmest and sincere congratulations to you, your families, and all those who have helped you along the way. Relish this moment and build from it. We're counting on you. Whenever the future holds and whatever it may be, remember that you always have a home here in Pembroke. People who are eager to see you succeed, eager to learn from you, and eager to put your experience to work for the next generation. So please, stay in touch with UNCP and carry the spirit of Brave Nation with you into the wider world. Congratulations, graduates. Well done.
Thank you, Governor Blue. I now invite Dr. Aaron Vandermeer, Chair of the Faculty Senate, to introduce today's commencement speaker.
Now it is my great honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Mandy Cowen. Last January, Dr. Cowen accepted an appointment as the Secretary of North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, a cabinet-level agency with nearly 16,000 employees and an annual budget of $20 billion. Simply put, she works daily to build a healthier North Carolina. An internal medicine physician, Dr. Cowen has experience in leading complex health organizations. Before she came to the DHHS, she was the Chief Operating Officer and Chief of Staff at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. A graduate of Cornell University, she received her medical degree from the Yale School of Medicine and a master's in public health from the Harvard School. Throughout her distinguished career, Dr. Cowen has continually demonstrated UNCP's core values of communication, collaboration, integrity, accountability, innovation, and service. In an often contentious political climate, she won unanimous support from the Senate subcommittee that considered her qualifications to run one of North Carolina's largest agencies. She's a pragmatist, she is a collaborator, and she is a leader, and it is an honor to have here today. Please join me in welcoming to this podium Dr. Mandy Cowen.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, I'm so honored to be here. Hello, graduates, family, friends, alumni, the professors, Pembroke leadership. Thank you so much for having me here. This is my first ever commencement address, and I'm so honored that I could be here today with you to share some of my thoughts. And Chancellor Cummings, you personally inspire me so much with your thoughtful leadership, your grace, your kindness. We're so lucky to have you here at UNCP, but we do miss you at the department. As mentioned, I'm a physician by training, and I've spent the last 10 years working in government, shaping the policies that govern medicine and the healthcare industry. And I hope you consider public service in your future. I'm new to North Carolina. I moved here at the beginning of this year to start this new adventure as Secretary of Health and Human Services, and I've learned so much about this rich and unique, amazing, challenging, messy, frustrating, beautiful, awe-inspiring state of North Carolina. And I'm so honored that I could give, as I said, my first ever commencement speech right here at UNC Pembroke, so thank you. It hasn't been that long since I sat in your seats at Cornell University in New York, and I remember feeling a mix of excited and proud and accomplished and terrified and sad. But what I don't remember is what my commencement speaker said. In fact, I had to Google who my commencement speaker was at Cornell, so my expectations of what you'll retain from the speech are pretty low. So I thought I'd give you the punchline right up front. So the takeaways from the speech are really inspired by the Pembroke motto, "Get there from here." I think "get there from here" is the perfect embodiment for the mix of hard work, fortitude, and hope that it takes to succeed. So I thought I'd give you my take on how to fully embrace getting there from here. So the 3 things to remember, and then we'll talk about them. Believe in yourself, make your own luck, and be uncomfortable. So Maya Angelou said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they'll never forget how they made you feel." So now that you have the punchline, believe in yourself, make your own luck, be uncomfortable, I thought I'd tell you a few stories about how I think you can take away these 3 things and hopefully make you feel inspired, make you feel ready to get there from here. Okay, so believing in yourself. Wow, that's original, so cliche. Wow, a commencement speaker said, believe in yourself. Really? Okay. But honestly, I've found those 3 words, believe in yourself, some of the hardest for me to personally embrace. And I know that the practicality of believing in yourself is really, really hard. And we all doubt ourselves. Every single one of us doubt ourselves along the way. And so I find that you must draw belief and strength from other places in order to ultimately believe in yourself. And then you use that to channel your own faith in yourself. For some, it might be tapping into the belief others have in you. Other times it could be just channeling your past successes, whether large or small. And so I thought I would tell you about a time that I was at a serious low point for me, pretty dark, and I had to dig deep to believe in myself. For me, that strength came from my mom. She's a nurse practitioner, has been for more than 40 years. She was part of the first ever class of nurse practitioners before they even had the term nurse practitioner. So my mom's been a pioneer in her field for many, many years, and she is to this day, and she works full-time at night in an emergency room in New York, even though I want her to retire. She is the best diagnostician and clinician I have ever met, and I've trained at some pretty fancy places. My mom is still the best. And my mom was always very sure to tell me that I could do anything I wanted. She would say, the most important thing is for you to be a good person, and after that, you can do anything you put your mind to. And she had this unwavering belief in me and has always been in my corner. So this brings me to the dark time when I had to call upon that, and I remember that day so vividly. I had finished medical school. I was about 6 months into a 3-year-long training program to be a doctor. And this particular day, I started in a new part of the hospital where the patients were really, really sick. And on this first day in the new hospital, I had a tough day. The medicine was really, really complex. The patients were sick. And the team of other doctors I was on that were also training with me seemed like the most brilliant people ever put in the face of medicine, so it made me feel even that more stupid. And to top it all off, I was tired, and I don't mean I need to take a nap tired. I was in that so tired already that my body ached, and I could feel tears welling up in my eyes, and it took acting active energy, right, not to cry. That's how tired I was. So that night, I sat in my apartment convinced, that's it. I've reached my breaking point. This whole doctor thing is like not in the cards for me. I couldn't hack it. I was literally just too dumb to go on. And it would be better for everyone if I just quit. I even vowed, I'm not setting my alarm to go into work tomorrow. I'm done. But I had my cry, and I thought about my mom, about how she wasn't even given the opportunity I had to go to medical school, that she worked nights in an emergency room and had 3 kids to take care of at home. So really, I was going to complain about being tired? And I thought of all those times that she said I could do it. I could do it. So I pulled myself together and I gave myself the best pep talk I could muster, which was just one more day. Just go to work one more day. And I did. I pulled myself together, I set my alarm, and I went to work. That day, which turned into 2 days, which turned into a week, and obviously I made it. I finished my training as a physician, but for me, my mom and her faith in me helped me to believe. And so my advice for you today is to think right now, right in this moment, of that person or that success that you've had that you can help channel when you find yourself in a dark time. And trust me, everyone has dark times, and so will you. Your inspiration may be the fact that you're sitting here right today. You've achieved something incredible. Don't forget it. For others, it may be the people in your life. Maybe they're sitting right here amongst us, or back here, or right next to you. Your friends, your teachers, your family. You need to harness all this love and energy and faith and bottle it up. You're going to need it. Remember it, call upon it, use it, because you can get here. You can get there from here. All right, so that's one, believe in yourself. So make your own luck, make your own luck. I have a mentor who says it's better to be lucky than good, and oh man, is that right. It's really good to be lucky. Because frankly, luck plays a major part in our successes and advancement. But the key that I found is to really be to be ready to take advantage, of that luck and opportunity when it presents itself. And it does, I promise. There will be opportunities and luck that comes your way, but will you be ready to reach out and grab it? So let me tell you a story about when I worked in Washington, D.C. for the federal government, where there was a big crisis. And that crisis turned into the biggest opportunity for me in my career. And it was because I was able to make my own luck, put myself in the right place. I was able to turn crisis into opportunity. So it was the fall of 2013. I was working at the part of the government that was charged with implementing Obamacare. Now, I'm not going all political. I was just part of the agency tasked with implementing that law. And part of that was implementing a pretty complex website, now called healthcare.gov. And it was a website where people who don't have insurance can go and buy insurance. If you don't get your insurance through school or for work, you can go there to get cheaper insurance with financial assistance. And some of you may not remember this, but in October 2013, when they went to launch that website, it didn't turn on. It was a big deal. It was in a few newspapers for a while. So up until that point, I was not working on any part of Obamacare, really. I was working on policies focused on how to drive better quality at lower cost. But I was known to my bosses as someone who would work hard, someone who'd work fast, and take on whatever was thrown at me. And importantly, that I was someone easy to work with and who had a desire to lead. So on October 1st, 2013, the day healthcare.gov did not turn on, I got a call from my boss's boss, who asked me to jump in and lead a piece of the work to help fix Obamacare. Now, you have to understand that I have zero background in what was being asked of me. I didn't know anything about insurance, and I certainly didn't know anything about how to fix a website. But I knew it was a crisis, and I can hear the desperation in my boss's voice, and there was really no doubt in my mind. Of course, I would jump in with both feet and do whatever I could. And that next 6 months was the most challenging, harder than training as a doctor, crazy as that sounds, hardest 6 months of work that I experienced. And by the end of that 6 months, after a lot of hard work and a lot of learning, I was put in charge of the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing. Still didn't know anything about websites, but learned a lot. And oh, by the way, when I was put in charge of the whole thing, I was pregnant with my second daughter. Didn't know she was going to be a daughter at the time. So I'm pregnant, I'm in charge of the whole thing, and don't get me wrong, all of that required me to channel, number one, the believe in yourself, right? But I wouldn't have even needed to conjure all that belief in myself if I wasn't already putting myself in a position to get promoted, to get recognized, not just by working my tail off in the job I already had, but by thinking ahead about what job could be next. And no job should ever be beneath you. No job is too small. You have to be open to learn and do what's best right in front of you. And those opportunities will come. So in a weird way, it was lucky for me that healthcare.gov and that website didn't turn on that day. Because I was able to take advantage of new roles, and it ultimately led me to the best job I could have ever hoped for, the job I have now, here in North Carolina. And you can use your tools, your assets, the things you've learned here at Pembroke to take advantage of the next opportunity to come your way. It may be tomorrow that door opens, or maybe 20 years from now. But do the hard work, put yourself in the position to make your own luck, because you can get there from here. All right, number 3, this is the weirder one, be uncomfortable. So be uncomfortable, to me, is really just about getting outside your comfort zone, both in your personal life and your professional life. This is as simple as trying a new food you never tried before, or talking to a member of your graduating class you've never spoken to before. It's a very understandable and human reaction to the vast and complex and chaotic world we live in to want to just do those things we really feel comfortable with. I sleep better in my own bed than when I'm traveling. Most of us want to take the same route to work every day. We like to watch those same TV shows that we always watch, or listen to that same type of music we always listen to. Most of us get very nervous for the first day of school, or giving our commencement address for the first time, or the first day of a new job, because we don't know what to expect, and we're uncomfortable. But I think being uncomfortable is the only way to get there from here. Open yourself up to incredible experiences that you might have missed if you only did what was comfortable. So when I thought about what story should I tell about being uncomfortable, I struggled to choose one because I'm uncomfortable a lot. I thought about maybe telling you about the fact that we moved, my whole family, myself, my husband, my daughters, who are 3 and 5 now, to North Carolina without having any family or friends here. That was uncomfortable. I thought I'd tell you about a time where I traveled to South Africa for 4 months and worked in a rural part of the country trying to set up a community HIV program. That was uncomfortable. But the story I kept coming back to was this first time I really was uncomfortable in my life. And it really set the stage for other things, and has nothing to do with my professional life. I was 10. So at the age of 10, I convinced my parents somehow to let me join this French exchange program where I could go to France for free, only way my parents said yes, for free, and stay with a family there. So at 10, I packed my bags and flew to Paris, France. And when I arrived, my first reaction was, what a mistake! What was I thinking? What was my parents thinking? I was just 10. I didn't speak French. I had never been away from home before, not even to camp. I didn't do that. My dad was a teacher. I was at Camp Dad all the time. I was super homesick. The first problem, pretty obvious. I only knew a little bit of French, and the family only knew a little bit of English, and there was a lot of pointing and hand gesturing and using a translation book. Yeah, we had those. Remember, this was 30 years ago, before the internet and long before Google Translate. So, okay, communication problem. Second problem, I thought the food was super, super weird. The first night I was there, the family was trying to make me feel all comfortable, so they're like, ooh, let's get pizza. And I was like, yes, pizza. I love pizza, but when it arrived, it had a raw egg on top. I was like, no. That's not for me. So for those first few days, I literally almost ate nothing. I didn't even try anything. I just didn't feel comfortable. And then finally, the mom of this French family I was staying with sat me down and used her best broken English to basically tell me, I'm going to have to send you home unless you start eating, because it's not good for a 10-year-old to stop eating. Okay, so luckily all was not lost, because I discovered France is the land of bread and cheese. And who really doesn't like themselves some good bread and cheese? So next day, I pushed past my uncomfortableness and never looked back. The first thing I worked up to eating, and I tell you this because it's so memorable, I can taste this tuna sandwich. That was the first thing I'd eaten in days, and I think it was so amazing because I was so darn hungry. Everything would have been tasting good, but I gobbled it down, and for the rest of my trip, I got more and more brave. Not trying everything, but certainly embracing that uncomfortableness, and my life has truly, truly, truly never been the same. Now, that's somewhat of a silly story about a 10-year-old girl who's not that good with languages and is a picky eater. But I do want to spend a moment on the broader point of why being uncomfortable is so necessary and important. If we stay in our comfort zones, that can feel good for the moment. But it's so limiting. It's so limiting. You're going to miss out on the opportunity to understand the larger world around you and to seek out your place. We need to embrace being uncomfortable in order to expand our minds and our hearts. And I know you want to. You want to get there from here, but there is outside your comfort zone. Trust me, it is. You are going to have to be uncomfortable. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to be nervous. Everyone is nervous all the time. Everyone experiences it all the time, and the only way you're really going to ever get there from here is to be uncomfortable. So there you have it, my advice for as you set off on your next adventure. Believe in yourself, make your own luck, and be uncomfortable. You do these things, use all the knowledge and the support you've gained here at Pembroke, and I know you will get there from here. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.
I declare these services are at an end. We'll just go home. Wow, Dr. Cohen, that was inspiring. Believe in yourself. Be uncomfortable. Make your own luck. Larry Bird said, "The harder I work, the luckier I get." Thank you, Dr. Cohen. I know how busy your schedule is, and I know that you could be any one of a dozen places this morning, including with your family, your two wonderful daughters. Thank you for the gift of time. Thank you. The university's provost, Dr. David Ward, will now present the candidates for degrees.
Is that for me or for the candidates? Chancellor Cummings, I call upon the deans of the College of Arts and Sciences and the Schools of Business and Education to present to you the candidates for degrees who will be awarded diplomas upon completion of all requirements of their degree programs, as prescribed by the faculty, the Board of Trustees of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, and the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina. Dr. Jeff Frederick, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
I ask all candidates for undergraduate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences to please stand and remain standing. Chancellor Cummings, the College of Arts and Sciences is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work.
Dr. Barry O'Brien, Dean of the School of Business.
I ask all candidates for undergraduate degrees from the School of Business and candidates for the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies degree to please stand and remain standing. Chancellor Cummings, the School of Business is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting and the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. In addition, the BIS Council is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies.
Dr. Alfred Bryant, Dean of the School of Education.
I ask all candidates for undergraduate degrees from the School of Education to please stand and remain standing. Chancellor Cummings, the School of Education is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training, Bachelor of Science in Birth through Kindergarten Education, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Science, Bachelor of Science in Health and Physical Education, and Bachelor of Science in Special Education.
Chancellor Cummings, all candidates for degrees are hereby presented.
Thank you, Provost Ward. I now ask all faculty to stand and remain standing in support of these graduates and as confirmation of their meeting the rigorous standards set forth by this university. I now ask all UNCP alumni present today among the faculty, on the platform, or in the audience to stand and remain standing as witnesses to the conferral of these degrees and the acceptance of these students into the ranks of loyal alumni. All UNCP alumni, please stand. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by the authority vested in me by the North Carolina Board of Governors and the UNC Pembroke Board of Trustees, and upon their completion of all requirements, I will confer upon these candidates the degree for which they have satisfied these requirements with all of its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Please join me again in applauding these students. Thank you. Everyone may be seated. Dr. Jonathan Drehos, Associate Professor in the Department of English, Theater, and Foreign Languages, and Director of the Theater Program, will announce the names of those candidates who are present today.
Since individual graduates are recognized by calling their names as they walk across the stage, we ask the entire audience to be respectful of the graduates and their families. We also ask that you remain seated and stay for the entire ceremony. Under certain conditions, the University of North Carolina at Pembroke awards a degree in memoriam to a deceased student who was enrolled at the university. The student must have been enrolled for at least 2 semesters prior to her passing, maintained good academic and disciplinary standing, and completed no less than 75% of the hours required for the degree. This morning, we honor the memory of Joanne Baldwin, Bachelor of Arts in Memoriam. Accepting the degree in memoriam on behalf of the family is her daughter, Vernexia Love. Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please step forward as their names are called? Please note, those students graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude wear the gold cord. Some graduates are wearing special symbols denoting their membership in academic honor societies. College of Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, Kevin Dwayne Anderson Jr., Stephanie Ann Andrade, Desmond Bardo Barnett, Nicole Vondale Barrett, Shazia Diane Baskerville, Chandria Atira Boykin, Ethan Wayne Brewer, Amy Renee Brooks, Shauna Barrett Burns, Lance Dono Caps, Antonio Maurice Carlton, Casey Marie Carson, cum laude, Yancy Lee Carter, Shatana Javon Cassidy, Aaron Benjamin Clay, Tyrone Lamont Corlew Jr., Crystal Michelle Daniel, cum laude, Paula Renee Daniel, magna cum laude, Holly C. Deacons, Jameson Bernard Dove, Lily Ruth Ellis, Shanidra Montrenique Floyd, Emma Caroline Fowler. Ariel Devin Freeman. Kelsey Justine Freeman. Zachary Doyle Freeman. Angel Luis Garcia. Eric Thomas Godzi. Maya Alexis Good. Sarah Grace Goodwin. Daja Iona Graham, summa cum laude. Sharon Ann Gwynn. Stefan Jamal Isaacs. Jada Jackson. Summer Ray Jacobs. Keisha Janae Jeffries. Shaquante Kiara Jones. Garcia Cabella. Jordan Lynn Kendrick. Tony Latasha King Hendricks. Crystal Lynn Lambert. Alejandro Lezama. Kathleen Kendall Lindsay. Zelma Lopez. Ashley R. Lowry. Casey Ryan Malloy. Jessica Renee Markey, cum laude. Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Marquavis D. McGriff. Evelyn Michelle McLaughlin. Kiana Christine McNeil. Hazel S. McFatter. Georgiana P. McQueen. Crystal Andrea Montoya. Amanda Nicole Mosley. Philip Otidankwe. Jonathan Brandon Oxendine. Matthew Bryant Oxendine. Weston James Paget, summa cum laude. Tyler Alexander Parks. Christopher John Plotch. Justin Anthony Reese. Sandra K. Richardson. Abby Elizabeth Rosen. Amy Marie Reese, cum laude. Robert Andrew Solsler. Jafet Timel Sanders. Andre Leon Scott. Esther N. Scott. Terrence Laquan Scott. Emily Brooke Smith. Shaniqua Denise Stewart. Neil J. Sweat. Carly Shea Thompson, magna cum laude. Shante Marie Trippett. Zachary Russ Walker. Allison Sierra Fields Watts, cum laude. Sierra Nicole Weaver. Alexa Hope Williams. Amanda Ann Williams. Deontis Marcel Williams. Denitric Dion Williams. Joel B. Williams. Sherry Woodell. Reginald Leon Woods II. Stacy Wright. Josephine Gowie La Young. Justin Michael Zweifel. Bachelor of Music. Taylor Ann Birmingham Royer, magna cum laude. Chloe Andrea Coleman. Eliza Renee Shepard. Bachelor of Science. Jennifer Allen. Chase Tucker Almond. Joseph Andrew Batten. Hannah Elizabeth Baisden. Scott E. Banky. Fernando Jose Bermudez. Macy D. Bethia. Nicole Victoria Binger, magna cum laude. Miranda Geneva Bowens. Sinara Brown. Jayla Monet Bryant. Matthew Scott Burnett. Nicholas Bender Chavis. Madeline Grace Cheatham, magna cum laude. Kevin O'Neill Cheek. Kyle Wesley Cheek. Hannah Elizabeth Cole. Mariana Coppola, cum laude. Portia Martavia Cherie Cotton. Alexis Alexandria Cox. Justin James Dattilo. Alexandria Sibel Davis. Jordan Craig Davis. Mallory Ruth Davis. Amanda Charmaine Denson. Kristen Jasnowski DiDomenico. Saley Vivek Dongra. Alexandra Nicole Donovan. Ubiara Benjamin Iguata. William Thomas Gordon Etheridge. Rebecca Ann Foley. Daniel Mark Gain. Darby Garrett Gilchrist. Elizabeth Angela Gooden. Gabrielle Monet Green. Carvon Veazey Lamar Harrington. Jasmine Brianna Harrison. Carly Victoria Hawkins, cum laude. Caroline Gray Hensley. Hannah Lynn Hester. Hillary Page Hester. Eric Edwin Hicks. James Rayford Hunt Jr. Randall Adam Hunt. Ayman El-Khattab, Ibrahim, Tanita Lynn Jacobs, Jerica K. Janney, cum laude, Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Jamal Allen Jones McAllister. Robbie Lyle Jewell. Leah Grace Kinney. Brian Daniel Corngay. Ernie Cephas Lee. Jasmine Cheyenne Leggett. Dakota Cius Lebaner. Austin Gabriel Locklear, cum laude. Barry Nicole Locklear, summa cum laude. Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Katarina L'Oreal Locklear. Taylor Maria Locklear. Terry Rose Locklear. Ronald Tristan Long. Levans Trey Lowry. Harvey N.R. Maynor. Brandon Michael Ortega McCaffrey. Amber Nicole McCrae. Carolina Ellen McMillan. Bethany B. McNeil. Andrew Moore. Bianca Brian Moore. Andrea Thais Zumaraga. Akpeji Z. Kelly Nadohu. Kaisha Michelle Newell. Sierra Mattison Oxendine. Rebecca Lynn Osment, magna cum laude. Rebecca Lauren Park. Erin Marie Paul. Vinita Paget. Georgiana J. Revels. Mandy Danielle Revels. Whitney Ann Revels. Brianna M. Robinson. Marquel Rashawn Samuel. Kiana Sanderson. Allison Marie Savignon. Cecily Nicole Smith. Maria Danielle Stamatukos. Brianna Nicole Stanley. Dustin Strickland. Aaliyah Jonay Summers. Brandon Tester. Tierra Emoni Thompson. Joseph David Thornton. Christian R. Turlington. Ren Forrest Varga, cum laude. Janae Shalice Veni. Daryl Keelan Walker. Jordan Elijah Watkins. Jenna Gray Watts. Kaylin Nicole Whitaker. Vashti Idea White. Kayla Lene Wynn. Damari Sound Withers. Brittany Lynn Worley, cum laude, Esther G. Mainers, Honor College. Shu, Mang, Goldli, Zhang, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Kimberly Suzette Cooper. Sue Ellen Morrison. Regina Snodgrass. Bachelor of Social Work. Bonnie Murray Archibald. Bonnie Murray Archibald. Christian Elaine Baylor. Jason Timothy Branch, magna cum laude. Danae Monique Bruton. Lindsay Michelle Buck.
Tiffany Leanne Chavis. Kenyatta L. Cooper, Bachelor of Social Work and Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. Holly Danielle Deese. Brianna Jeanne Daniel Dickens. Tybrika Quanicia Marionique Dix. Ainisha Rashawn Goods, cum laude. Leanne Honeycutt, cum laude. Emily K. Lauder. Colleen Rose Locklear. Troy Lee Love Jr. David Lowry, cum laude. Nika Sherelle McDougall. Maya Lynn Nash, magna cum laude. Kavita Ramotar. Casey Lorraine Rowe. Jesse Smith Jr., magna cum laude. Josephina Nicole Tate. Chamika Ubani. Deja S. Williams. Felicia Ann Williams. Morgan Tyndall Young. Tomitha E. Zimmerman, cum laude. School of Business, Bachelor of Science. Brianna S. Adams. Brianna Jakia Braithwaite. Dominic Gregory Brown. Shaheem L. Bryant. Eric M. Cardona Rivera. Marjorie Elizabeth Dickey. Shane Paul Gibson. Roma Marie Hussey. Daniel Lee Jacobs. Rashad T. Johnson. Belinda Denise Jones. Gerald Thomas Kinser. Amanda K. Levy, cum laude. David Ncombo. Michael Stanley Myers. Misty N. Norris, magna cum laude. Alicia Lynn Paplow. Tynesha Malika Palmer. Vrutik Patel. Joshua David Pearson. Lauren Pinnix. John McNeil Ray III. Luis Reyes. Kelvin Wessay Sarkorn. Hansen Saryi. Anna Nicole Skolton. Melissa Lynn Sherman. Delisa Latoria Mercedes Smith. Caitlin Elizabeth Smith. Michael Andrew Smith. Joseph Jacoby Span. Kathleen Jane Steele. Julian Alexander Towns. Enyu Wang. Zachary G. Wilcox. Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies. Vicky Cook Fletcher. Glenda Ann Liston, summa cum laude. Samantha Scott Townsend. School of Education, Bachelor of Science. Kelsey Renee Adams. Candy Aithcox Ammons. Rondrick Deshawn Bamberg. Amanda Sue Bennett. Byron Connor Bridgman. Kelvin Alexander Brim, cum laude. Jacob Michael Brown. Taylor Marie Brown, cum laude. Gabriela Adriana Contera. Monica Page Covington. Valonda Tamitra Covington. Johannes Van Quaresma. Micah Antoinette Drakeford, cum laude. Taylor Latrice Dudley, cum laude. Javon Natrell Giddens. Savannah Lee Gore. Claudia Marie Green. Ronisha LaShawn Hammonds. Paula Janelle Hancher, cum laude. Antoine Hassan Holland. Katera D. Hunt. Caitlin Christine Hunt, cum laude. Dylan Ross Ivy. Megan Cassidy Ivy. Brittany Morgan Lee Jacobs. Rosetta Yvette Johnson. Kyle Edward Kennedy, cum laude. Alpha Lamine. Jaquita Clyde Lane. Samantha Danica Mayo. Abigail Bray McEwen. Morgan Ann McGinnis. Alvin McIver. Matthew Michael McLeod. Autumn Shanae McNeil. Emily Lynn Nelligan, cum laude. Ivana Rochelle Peterson. Jesse Dylan Pinnix. Maxine Elaine Poole, cum laude. Michael Dencho Powell Jr., summa cum laude. Edward Arvell Reed III. Yanessa Frankie Rodriguez. Carolina Sanchez. Jacob Tyler Sears. Amber Michelle Simmons, magna cum laude. Miranda Alexis Simmons. Taylor Nicole Smith. Jasmine Nicole Snipes. Daniel Adam Springer. Samuel James Stewart. Shayla K. Stokes. Jessica Viola Taylor. Olivia Marie Van Essendelft. Olivia Faith Watson, magna cum laude. Ashley Brooke Wiggins. Albert Hiawatha Wright, Jr. Chancellor Cummings, all candidates for degrees have now been presented.
Congratulations, class of 2017. Graduates, you may not feel any different right now, but yet in the last few minutes, something mystical and magical has happened. You stopped being students, you became graduates, and importantly, you became alumni of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. I now invite to the podium your representative, Owen Thomas, President of the Alumni Association.
Good morning to the class of 2017. Let me join the long list of people offering you congratulations today on becoming UNCP graduates. Well done. As you look forward to the opportunities that lie ahead, let me also remind you to look back on occasion. Remember what UNCP has meant to you. Remember the people who have helped you overcome obstacles and helped you get to this point. Sitting here in a cap and gown with the rest of your life changed because of your UNCP degree. As alumni, we all have the responsibility of sustaining and advancing this great university in years to come. We have an obligation to make sure the opportunities we enjoy as students will be available for future generations of young people. So get involved and stay involved. Come back to campus. Be here for homecoming. Stay in touch with your professors. Give back in whatever way you can by making a contribution to UNCP every year. Keep the Alumni Relations Office updated on your contact information, but most importantly, be a proud representative of UNCP wherever you are. On behalf of more than 27,000 fellow alumni, I once again say congratulations. Welcome to the UNCP Alumni Association, and go Braves.
Owen, thank you. And thank you to everyone who had a part in making this commencement a very special occasion for our graduates. At the conclusion of the ceremony, all graduates and their families and friends and our faculty are invited to a reception in the University Center Annex. I urge everyone to attend. We look forward to greeting you and continuing to celebrate this great accomplishment, this wonderful day, this high water mark in your lives and in the lives of our most recent additions to the brave nation. Before we end, I did want to share with you, graduates, a few closing thoughts. I'll just repeat that what you heard from Dr. Cowen, if you take that to heart, you will never go wrong, I promise you. But graduates, you leave this university a different person than when you entered. Your education is now going to allow you to develop your promise and your potential, and it will give you options for the future I assure you that you can't even envision right now. You have made a wise decision by deciding to pursue a higher education. Congratulations, you chose well. Today, you are crossing a bridge in your life, another bridge in your life. You are not what you were, but perhaps most importantly, you are not what you will be. At UNC Pembroke, as Dr. Cowen said, we tell our students, start here and go anywhere. You've laid a very solid foundation by getting your degree, but now it's up to you to build upon that foundation. Let me explain what I mean by that, just a few minutes. Earlier this week, I met with the regional vice president of a billion-dollar company. He repeatedly noted to me the company's need for qualified staff, employees, and administrators. He explained to me that what his company is looking for in new hires are what are known as soft skills. Soft skills. Soft skills include the ability to communicate effectively, listening to people effectively, having empathy with other people, working as a team, working with others, commitment to a task, and time management skills. He said, Chancellor, my company can teach our employees what they need to know about the job, but we can't teach new employees values like showing up on time, how to listen, how to work well with others. A recent study by a global leadership training and research company looked at why new employees, new hires fail. It was a 3-year study, over 5,200 interviews with over 300 public, private, business, and healthcare organizations. Very well done study. What they found, there are 5 reasons why new employees don't last. In fact, 80% of the new hires in this study didn't last for 2 years. Employers noted that the number one reason why people don't work out is something called coachability. Coachability. Coachability is the willingness to be corrected, to accept constructive criticism, and to act on that correction. Listen to me, to admit that I am wrong about something, and then to change and adapt. Are you coachable? Graduates, are you coachable? The second reason new hires fail is something called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is your capability to recognize your own emotions in a situation and, importantly, the emotions of others. To be able to sense and see the feelings, the reactions of other people. And importantly, to use this information to guide your thinking and how you then respond to those people. Listen to me, coachability and emotional intelligence accounted for almost half of new hires, new employees not lasting 18 months on their first job. Half of new hires. The next major reason for failure was motivation. Having the drive to achieve, like you've demonstrated by getting your degree, having the drive to achieve, to succeed, to go the distance, to excel on a job. Steve Wozniak, who's the co-founder for Apple, made the statement, motivation is more important than knowledge. Motivation is more important than knowledge. Listen, highly successful people set a goal and they work toward that goal because they believe in it, they see it, they can touch it, they sense it. They have passion for their goal, whatever that goal is. They want to excel. They want to, listen to me, exceed expectations at whatever they do. Motivation is more important than knowledge. Number 4 was temperament. Temperament is how you react in a situation. Do you get angry? Are you controlled? Are you uncontrolled? Are you reasonable? Are you unreasonable? Are you moody? How would your best friend describe your attitude, your temperament? Surprisingly, you know what was number 5 out of this list of 5 reasons why new hires don't succeed? Surprisingly, it was technical competence. Technical competence. So the actual skills, graduates, associated with performance of a job was the last reason new hires didn't succeed at a new job. Did you hear what I said? As the vice president told me, in most cases, he said, we can teach a person what they need to know, how to do that job, but we can't teach them what their mother tried to teach them. We can't teach them to be someone that people like. We can't teach them to be someone that works well with others. We can't teach them to play well in the sandbox with others. To be dedicated, to be committed to getting a task done and to exceed expectations to do that task. There are some studies that say a person entering the job market today may have up to 40 different jobs in their lifetime. It's hard to believe. The world is changing, and with technology, skills can become outdated really quickly, guys. It's those soft skills of being coachable, having a high emotional intelligence, having a good temperament, and being highly motivated to do a job well. These are the skills that over your lifetime will make you successful. Wherever you want to land in life, you can get there from here. We have successful UNCP alumni as teachers, as principals, as lawyers, judges, doctors, engineers, provosts, Board of Governors members, alumni such as generals and admirals. We have alumni as Secret Service agents, an NFL referee, a United States ambassador. The present Miss North Carolina is a UNCP alumna, and many others that I could name for you. I meet them all year long. You know what I notice about these people? They took their UNCP diploma, they continued to develop the soft skills that we taught them here. They worked harder than others around them. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. And they landed in life where they wanted. They achieved their goal. Wherever you want to land in life, you can get there from here. Fulfill your potential. Let me end with just one piece of final advice, graduates. Pursue a life of success, but also pursue a life of significance, and there is a difference. The faculty and staff's wish is that you will find your passion in life. You will find your why. And it is our desire that your passion will have meaning and purpose, and it will bring light into the world and to those all around you. You are now part of Brave family. Be proud. Be proud of that distinction. Bring honor to that distinction. Remember, motivation is more important than knowledge. Always have a goal. Keep that goal in your mind. Develop the patience to practice treating others as you would have them to treat you. It's very simple. And always, always live so as to leave things better than you found them. There is no limit. Believe in yourself. Make your own luck. Get out there and be uncomfortable. Your future is up to you. You determine your future. You are not a victim. You're victorious. And no one else can tell you about your future. We wish you all Godspeed. Black and gold float on forever. And go Braves. Now, before we leave, I want to help you to recognize some really, really important people. For some of you, these are the most important people in the world, in your world. As I recognize you, would you please stand and remain standing? I would ask that the parents or guardians of our graduates please stand and remain standing. I would ask that the spouses and children, you guys keep standing. I would ask that the spouses and children of our graduates stand and remain standing. I would ask the grandparents and other family members of our graduates to stand and remain standing. I would ask the special friends who are here with our graduates, you stand and remain standing. Now, while you are standing, graduates, it is my pleasure to invite you to now rise, look at these folks, and show them your appreciation for their love, support, and interest in your future. Give them a hand. Now I would ask that the faculty and everyone else please rise, and everyone please remain standing as we sing the alma mater led by the Pembroke Singers. Please remain standing once again. Congratulations, class of 2017. I ask everyone to please remain standing during the entire recessional as we honor our graduates one last time. Please wait until the graduates have recessed before proceeding to the reception in the University Center Annex. Thank you for attending this morning.